excuse the last minute tweaking between the staff. They're playing with each other. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. According to Verizon, it's time to start this thing. So my name is Doug McGibbon. This is the Village of Royal Palm Beach Special Magistrate hearing for July 10th, 2019. As I like to say, if you have a code enforcement issue, you are in the right place. The first thing we're going to do is swear everyone in. There will be strays coming in later. I saw a couple just walking into the bathroom. We'll get to swear other people in later, but we'll start now with everyone raising your right hand, saying, I do when I'm done. Does everyone, including the gentleman in the Guayabera with a phone, go, yes? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do? Good. That's everyone for now. All right. Most of our cases here will be either fine assessment cases or violation cases. When you hear, is everyone checked in so they know to pull your file? When you hear your name, you go to that podium over there. You will identify yourself. The village attorney will come by and show you some documentation. And even if you fixed it, she's going to show you some documentation because they just love this. They will present their case in whatever photographs they want. Then it's your turn to present whatever evidence you want, and I get to make a decision. That flips when it comes to the fine reduction hearings. Those people have already been through violation and the fine assessment process. They're asking for relief. They'll go first. The village will respond to them. I'm pretty sure I got most of it in. So please take it away, Village of Royal Palm Beach.
Thank you. Amity Barnard, Assistant Village Attorney. We're starting on the fine assessment hearings on page 1, case 19-0293, 104 Granada Street, Barris A. and Marjorie L. Reed.
Gail McLean, Code Enforcement for the Village of Royal Palm Beach. I'd like to enter into evidence Exhibit 1, order finding violation, Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, you have a signed copy of the order of
Yes.
violation, so I take it that is your proof. And we are okay. You have service, you can proceed.
Barris Reed.
Thank you, sir. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the order finding violation with your signature, the returned mail. Second page. Exhibit 2 is proof of ownership. Exhibit 3 is photographs of the violation. Do you have any objection to these documents?
No, just on this, on the drainage there, that wasn't there when the violation was first given out, and that's just drain from the air conditioner.
Okay, you can explain that to the magistrate. Thank you, sir.
All right, admitted without objection. So, did he take care of the driveway? It looks kind of cleanish.
He's been working on this stuff. He power washed. However, he started painting the house. And I explained to him that he needs to finish painting the house to be in compliance.
Okay, well, that's the hard part. And the garage door?
And the garage door, he said he's going to replace it.
Right, I think we've had a conversation about someone replacing the wooden garage door.
Yes.
You're one of the few left in the village, I think. that
Pardon
still
me?
One of the few wooden garage doors left in the village. That takes a
Probably the last one.
It takes a very large motor to move that very heavy wooden garage door. I got one motor that can handle it, but it won't work. And what did you like to do with him now?
This is a fine assessment hearing. It's been out of compliance for 13 days, so we'd be asking for a fine to start running, and that'd be $325 and continuing.
All right, and Mr. Barris, or Mr. Reed, what is your response or request at this time?
No, my request is for an extension because I have somebody who has a door, but I just was not able to put the money together. It's gonna cost me about $1,000. It was originally $1,600, and now it's cost me $1,000. So I'm just putting money together. Take me about another 2-3 weeks to do that.
You know, you have cleaned your driveway. You're in the process of painting. That's the third of the 3.
Yes, I did the wall that was in violation is painted, but because I changed the color, the whole house is being painted.
Okay, so because you have basically cured 2 out of the 3 problems, creating another half a problem, I'm going to give you some more time. So we'll give you till the next hearing.
So if we could ask for compliance by 8/12 or the
That's-
8/14 fine hearing
That's wonderful. 8/12, 8/14.
and maintain the $25 a day fine.
Maintain the $25, and that's because, sir, you have been working at it, and you deserve some credit for that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, please.
Thank you.
Moving to page 2, case 19-0074, 1450 McDermott Lane, Jason and Elizabeth Consuegra.
Dina Foley, Code Officer for the Village of Royal Palm.
Hold on, I don't know if they're here. Is she here? Oh, there he is. Yeah, go ahead.
We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay. Okay, you have a affidavit of service, you can proceed.
Say your name for the record, sir.
Jason Consuegra.
Thank you. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the affidavit of service for the order finding violation. The order itself, page 2. Exhibit 2 is proof of ownership. And Exhibit 3, photographs of the violation. Do you have any objection to these documents?
Yeah, they got the wrong fence on that picture. It's not my fence. This is my fence, which is white, and this is my neighbor's fence. But I do
think
have a
that's
fence. It's not a problem.
It's the shed.
It's
That's the shed picture they want to show.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Any other objection?
No.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right, so we have pavers and we have a shed and a fence. Is that your testimony?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Doug.
Pavers, a shed, and a fence?
Yes.
Okay. No permits? No desire to get permits? No,
I have all 3 permits, sir.
you do?
Yes.
No, he just applied for
He
them
applied for the-
yesterday.
Okay, so, yeah, kind of better to ask forgiveness than permission, I guess was the saying.
No, I was aware of the violations when they were presented back in January. And there was so I hired somebody to do the work because there's work involved in those permits, especially with the pavers. It's not just pulling the permits. So I did hire somebody, but they were taking their time with it. She presented some documents to my address, which were never given to me. They were given to someone that was working on the property at that time. And I didn't know that there was a hearing. So when she gave us the second notice, that I did receive. I received that. I don't know if that came by mail or if it was left at our address, but I received that. And that's at that time was when I came in. I talked to her personally. I put the paperwork together and I did the work myself to obtain the permits. And now we have all 3 permits for the fence, the shed, and the pavers.
No, you have applied for all 3 permits.
Well, we have applied for
The
them.
permits probably won't be issued for another 2 or 3 weeks, giving their normal
I
permit
was told
drag.
that they were approved, although I don't have them yet, but
And plan
they
to-
told me they did approve all 3.
Yeah, well,
They're in plan check. I just printed them.
they're in plan check. No one's really approved them. I mean, they may be approvable, but you have to calculate impervious surface areas, and you have to make sure that the fences are in the right position, and you have to make sure that the sheds are not in setback. So,
Right, which we did.
well, no, you're doing. You haven't, you're like, if you had all these permits, we'd have a whole different story. If you had these permits the last time you got my order finding violation?
What was that?
You got a copy of the order finding violation?
I don't know what that is, sir.
That's the order I signed that said you needed to get this thing fixed before they give you a fine.
All I have is a letter that said I had to be here at this court hearing today. I haven't received any paperwork besides that at all. And I
The
came
code
into the office
enforcement
and I
officers
talked
are
to her.
required to mail this paperwork to the address on the tax collector's roll. Is that your address?
That's the address, and I have never received
Okay.
any mail at all. And I came into the office and I told them that I had not received any mail.
He came in last week and I explained to him that everything was posted on his property. Nobody signed for any of the mailings. And I posted it at the property. There
Right, and
was
you have an
one.
affidavit of service, and that's just a standard operating practice of the village. A lot of people don't like signing for registered mails. So they don't, they ignore
If the
them.
mail comes and no one's home, I don't understand how anyone's going to sign for it at all.
They leave you an orange card that says, go to the post office and sign
when,
for the
when
mail.
it's
I
there,
get
sir,
those
believe
all
me,
the
I
time.
go and I get it and I
Okay.
obtain it.
All right, so what would you like now?
This has been out of compliance for 13 days, so a fine of $325 and continuing.
All right, I'm gonna grant the fine. You know, you can't wait around till the last minute and just go, hey, I never got my mail. If that was the case, no one would ever get fined in the village. So,
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I'm here.
well, you're here, but you're late. Your permits are gonna be issued in a few weeks. When your permits are issued, the fines will stop.
Okay, so the fines will continue until the permits are issued?
Because you waited till 2 days ago to apply for them. You said you hired someone months ago.
I did.
You could have gotten the permits months ago and you wouldn't have this problem. That's all. All right, please, next case.
Thank you. Next is 19-0187, 100 Jacaranda Court, Harry and Sarah Bayron, Sarah E. Bayron Trust, Harry and Sarah Bayron Trust title holders.
We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, permit information.
Okay, you have a USPS traffic track and confirm, so you do have service.
Say your name for the record, sir.
Harry Byron.
Thank you. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the tracking information for the order finding violation, showing it was delivered. Second page. Exhibit 2, proof of ownership. And Exhibit 3 is the village's ASO 400 permit information. Do you have any objection to these documents?
No, I don't.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So there was a permit applied for and received in this one, so they did go that step. And it was issued in 2018, and I guess it's not closed.
Yeah, it expired.
It expired, so you got, what, 6 months to do whatever you're supposed to do, and then you could re-up it, and no one did that?
Right. Or a final, or,
Okay, tell us what happened with the permit on this property.
I hired a company to install solar panels on our home, and they did the installation. The system doesn't work, hasn't worked at all, and they had pulled a permit for electric and roof. The electric part was passed. The roof, they just took off, took our money, and left us in the dark. So I came here for the hearing, explained that.
I remember that now.
We got a lawyer who is going after them. In the meantime, I tried to get companies to finish the work. Companies are reluctant to get into somebody else's mess. But anyway, I found one finally, and one out of Orlando who has been working with us, and we send them the transfer of
Contractors, whatever.
contractor. And I think they sent in today the information because they had not been here in this area for a while, so they had to renew their certification in the area. I believe they called in today or sent some information in today. And so all I'm waiting for is for them to get the new permit submitted and or renew the old one. I don't know how this works. And then we'll have I signed a contract also with them for the work. I have the copy of the contract here. I have a copy of the certified letter that I sent them to transfer the contractor and the permit. So I'm waiting for this to go through in order for us to finish this nightmare.
Okay. Now I remember this one.
Right, so originally we were gonna ask for a fine to start running today, but if we could reset this for
I think we're gonna give
fines.
them another, yeah,
We'll do status/fine,
that's on the same 8,
yeah, for 8/12 for the
8/12,
8/14,
8/14.
or maintain the $25 a day fine.
Yep. All right, thank you very much for coming here the second time. I remember you from the first time once you said solar panels. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, they ran off with about
You
30.
have done what you need to do. It's hard sometimes to get someone to go.
Oh, yeah,
switch.
they don't want to. When they see this, they don't want to get involved. And finally, we found this company who decided.
So what
yeah,
will happen is, once the change of contractor form gets submitted, I guess he can apply for a new permit.
He's waiting for one more thing to come in, and then he has to bring it all in.
And see, what happens really is that the building department does all these permits, and they have no power to do anything other than permit, inspect, and close. So when they don't get these closed, they put them in a big pile, wrap it in a bow, and drop it on code enforcement's desk and say, here, get these people. So we're going to give you till August 12th to get this all straightened out, or show up at the August 14th hearing. And
Thank you. I think we'll have it done.
Good. Or it's a $25 a day fine, status/fine assessment. Great.
All right.
Thank you.
Next.
Thank you.
Next, we're moving to page 3, 19-0436, 205 Dove Circle, Liz Malin and Sergio Morales and Noelio Alvarez.
Margaret Hancock, Code Enforcement Officer for the Village of Royal Palm Beach. I'd like to know the following documents and evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
You have service via posting. You can proceed.
Sergio Morales.
Thank you, sir. These are the exhibits the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the affidavit of service for the order finding violation. Copy of the order finding violation. Page 2. Exhibit 2 is proof of ownership. Exhibit 3 is the village's ASO 400 permit information. And Exhibit 4 is photographs of the violation. Do you have any objection to these documents?
No.
Thank you.
All right, admitted without objection. All right, so there's some sort of structure there that he roofed over?
Yeah, the structures without a permit and then did the work without a permit as well.
I built this massive playhouse in my backyard. It's like 8 feet by 10 feet. It's 2 stories. It's got a matching 3-tab dimensional shingle roof to match my house. But I permitted it because it's too big to miss. It
Yeah.
sticks up over the fence. And I didn't have my fence up at the time, so it is even bigger to miss. So structures need permits in the village. You know,
That structure was pre-existing. All I did was redo the outside, and I redid the roof. It was a flat panel roof, so I did do a peak roof, and I did the
Yeah,
metal ceilings myself.
The problem with that is, a lot of people will buy a problem, and they don't know they're even doing it. People will buy a house, they'll have a shed, the shed will be on a slab, it'll be sitting there, it's been there for 20 years, but the new buyer finds out that they never permitted the slab, it's in the setback, and they never permitted the shed. You end up buying it, you end up buying the problem. No one ever checks for permits except my former partner and I, because, you know, we did a lot of real estate. You got to check this crap out before
Yeah.
you get in trouble. So you're in the in trouble part. You've taken a structure that was already there, and in order to get it, you know, nicer, you made it nicer, but you didn't permit it, and so it's now a problem. And the structure needs to be permitted, and the problem with that is going to be engineering, because they're going to want engineering drawings. I mean, it's normally easier to just buy a TED shed or something. They actually have pre-done engineering reports you just get and submit when you turn them into the building department. But right now, you have a structure and a roof that's probably going to end up costing you a fine right now.
Special magistrate, if I might.
Yeah, sure.
There's a, from 2017, the property appraiser picture. 2017, there was no structure there.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going to find him whether he bought it or built it. I think it looks like you might have built it. She's saying she has a picture from 2017 where there was no structure there. When did you buy the property?
2018, we moved in 2017. 2017, I believe.
2016.
2016.
2016, they purchased the property.
So you have a 2017 photo with nothing in the
With nothing.
backyard. So
Yeah. I'm not gonna.
This makes
yeah.
it even look a little worse for you.
I understand. I'm not here to argue with anybody. So
All right. This is going to be what, 325 plus
Correct. It's been out of
continuing. You
compliance
have
for
2
13 days.
choices in your life. You can either remove it, which will stop the fine, or you can try to get it permitted, but you're going to end up with a nice long fine during that process. It's
that's
up to
fine.
you. So 325 plus continuing. Here's a little thing for everyone in the audience. If he goes home tomorrow or tonight and hooks a big truck up to it and just rips it out of the ground, that's all great. But you got to call code enforcement to have them come do an inspection so you can get the fines stopped. They don't automatically drive around and say, oh, look, his shed's gone. So if you look at the orders I signed, there's only one bold part on those orders, and it says, please call code enforcement for an inspection. So once you get it taken care of, one way or another, call them and have the fine stopped. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next,
Same page,
please.
18-2031, 9100 to 9250 Belvedere Road, Royal Palm Business Plaza condominium.
Okay.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Order granting, Exhibit 1, order granting continuance and setting fine assessment hearing. Exhibit 2, photographs, and Exhibit 3, division of corporation information.
Okay. Well, first thing I see is we have a signed green card, so you have service. Okay. You have a signed green card, you have service, you can proceed.
Yes, Bruce Elkind.
Thank you. And your relation to the property?
I'm the HOA board president as of March.
Thank you.
All right, could you spell your last name for us, sir?
Elkind.
These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the previous order granting continuance and setting fine assessment hearing with the signed green card. Page 2. Exhibit 2 is photographs, violations. And Exhibit 3 is the Sunbiz Division of Corporations information. Any objection to these documents?
No, and
Thanks.
when do I get to enter into evidence?
You can speak to the magistrate, and then you can do that.
Okay.
All right. Admitted without objection. Anything further from the village?
No, Dr. Elkind had called and asked me to meet with him on the property and speak to some of the tenants that are in the rear building. I need to still do that. I just have not had a chance to do that this week. I went through, they were actually there today, Wellington Maintenance. Is that who you've hired now, or the
They
bank
are
hired?
doing garbage and they were doing pressure cleaning.
Okay, so I didn't see any of the pressure cleaning done.
Not
They're gonna
today.
start that.
Well, they already did some of it.
Okay.
Some of it, they said rust stain doesn't seem to be coming out. It's kind of a work in progress.
Okay,
And I have to now get them to come back to do walkways.
okay. Yeah, because I saw some staining on the building. They pressure cleaned that.
Well, they tried.
Okay,
It's like 12 years worth of stain.
yeah. So I did actually see them out there. They were cleaning up the garbage today that was overflowed in the dumpster. The landscape was mowed, but there's a lot of dead landscape and everything, so.
Now, didn't this condominium have issues?
Definitely.
we'll let
I
him
told
go
you
into that.
twice. It was
Oh, no,
like
I
a really
believe
long
the-
story.
I'm almost going to cut you
There's
off.
actually an update to that. We recently found out the old board for the last 4 or 5 years did not file IRS or Florida Department of Revenue returns.
Ah, it's even better.
It gets longer and every time I see you.
Yeah, and the old board was under developer control.
No, actually, it
that's
was
the board
one,
after the developer
one
control.
owner that had 72% ownership, but was
Right.
not paying his dues and embezzling the other dues.
Ah,
Now he's out of the country. They're in a country that doesn't extradite.
well, I'm shocked.
And he
there.
has Asian investors suing the bank for the property, so it's not even going to be foreclosed, which puts us right in the middle.
Which puts poor property homeowners or condo owners in the middle.
Yes,
All right, what would
this-
you like to do?
We can reset this for status/fine assessment hearing in September. if
Yeah,
that's
it's because
amenable.
they're at least getting some of these things done.
Right.
I think the trash is probably the worst.
I mean,
because-
as long as the trash
Yeah,
and
because that will
and it
attract vermin
stays
and
mowed,
things and.
we can work with the other things.
Yeah, let,
and-
let me tell you what we've already actually done. The bank actually hired Potter's Landscaping to do some of section 15-141 that's not being maintained. Hedges and shrubs were trimmed, grass and weeds were cut, but obviously the weeds are still there. The 7-foot clearance has been handled, so that's taken care of. In the back south side, the hedges were, I guess, reduced to the maximum allowable height. And then landscape debris, section 12-54 had been taken care of. Like Linda said, 12-54 dumpster enclosure. I actually have really nice pictures just before I came here today.
You don't have to show me the pretty empty dumpsters. No,
It won't look like that.
they're gonna bounce you till September.
You may want to see it because it won't look like that tomorrow.
That's okay. You have your moment of proof there, and
And then
they acknowledge it.
And
so.
then the last item, section 23-49, I've had both okay received and some nasty tenants because of telling them they have to move their trailers.
That's
One
life.
threatened me, but that's besides the point. I probably can call Mike Auger to come and assist me next time I do that. But basically, some people are actually moving out because they were told they can store their things there. And when I told them it's not my decision, it's a village thing, they said, well, then I guess if I can't keep it here, I'm going to move.
Well,
That'll solve our problem.
that'll solve that problem too. All right,
So
September dates.
we're working on the best we can with the limited funds that we have.
No, I know. Believe me, you guys. I remember you guys. I'm a nice long-term guy here, so I kind of remember the stories. You're giving him till September what?
Comply by 9/9,
9/9 or
the 9/11s, and we'll do status/fine
that's
assessment
fine.
hearing
Yeah, it seems to be working.
and maintain the $100 a day fine. 9/11.
Oh, that day. Okay. All right. 9/9, 9/11. You're coming back for a status/fine hearing. You should have
Okay,
some
I
more pretty
appreciate
dumpster
everything you're
pictures
doing
and-
with us and
And we'll see if you
cooperating
have
with us.
anything more. Rust stains are a hard thing. They'll end up painting over them, we hope. All right, thank you very much, Dr.
Thank you.
Alpine.
Moving now
Next.
to violation hearings, page 4, case 19-0608, 2734 Misty Oaks Circle, Margaret Fleury and Raymond J. Kelly.
The code sections are 6, 190A, 2657, 14.2, and 15.132. Structure is stained, gazebo without a permit, has a tarp on it, and bougainvillea is growing up the trees. I observed this violation on 4/22/19 and posted it on the property. I'd like to enter into evidence, Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, and affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay, you have an affidavit of service, you have service, and you can proceed.
Can you say your names for the record, please?
Raymond J. Kelly.
Margaret Fleury.
Thank you. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the affidavit of service for the notice of violation and notice of hearing. Returned mailing. This is the notice of hearing, notice of violation. Exhibit 2 is proof of ownership.
You're going too fast, please. Can you start over again because
Affidavit of service for the notice of violation and the notice of hearing.
I had called to reschedule it because my husband was in the hospital.
Okay, well, we'll
Oh,
get there.
okay,
Yeah,
all
we'll get
right.
there. We just have to get through these
Okay,
documents first.
okay, all right. Slowly, please.
This is the mailing that was returned, undeliverable. This is the notice of hearing, the notice of violation. Exhibit 2 is proof of ownership from the property appraiser website. Exhibit 3 is photographs of the violation. Do you have any objection to these documents?
Some of them we done already.
Okay, we'll get there,
Okay.
but to the documents themselves,
Yes, yes, yes.
Any objection?
Do you have any objection?
Just to the documents, not to the status
Oh,
of
okay.
compliance as
Okay.
to now. You can speak to the magistrate about that.
Okay.
Okay. Admitted without objection. All right, so there's a gazebo with a tarp on there somewhere?
Yes.
No, it was removed. It's removed. I have picture to show.
I just needed to see a clearer image of that. I could see all the staining and a lot of ficus growing.
It's hard to see. It's over the sliding glass doors.
Oh, okay,
Have it.
right here.
Yes.
I have
It
it.
has black, I'm not sure what it is, tarp or plastic or,
Yeah, that's I was looking for the normal blue tarp you see everywhere that
No,
leaks.
it's not blue.
Yeah, okay. All right.
You want to show him that?
Yeah, I have the stain that, because I had asked for an extension because my husband has
She has to pull one of those
show you where this is the stain we have by the window.
Okay.
Okay. This is the gazebo, and wanted to know if the structure is not attached to the house.
It's
We
still
didn't
a
know.
structure.
We didn't know it was a permit, so we'll get the permit. And we cut the ficus already, okay? The
Okay.
top is removed. I can show you a video that we removed the top already. Just 1 minute, sir, if you. We removed the top already.
Okay.
And my husband has been in and out of the hospital.
You need to go back to your microphone. No, we can go keep you on the record. Okay, so,
My husband has been in and out of the hospitals with seizure, and he just had a hip replacement. I had asked for the second hearing to be postponed so we can have time to do it. And I was told we cannot postpone this hearing today. And I'm asking for an extension
all right.
because not only
Well,
to do
this is the
financial-
time to ask for time. This is the part of the process where I can
I'm
do
sorry?
things. This is the part of the process where I can do things, like give you additional
Yes,
time.
please.
The problem is, any structure in the village has to be permitted, and that's because things blow around in hurricanes. And we're about to hit our first hurricane of the year, which may or may not make New Orleans very wet. But that's the problem, and that's why I got my playhouse permitted, because they wanted to make sure it would stay in the ground. And it did, through Francis, Jeannie, and Wilma. So, what does the village want, and then what do you want, and I'll try to figure it out.
We'd be asking for compliance by 8/29 or the 9/11 hearing or $25 a day fine.
Yeah, but
All right, and what do you want?
I asked them to give me some more time. He's been in the hospital, and we have financial problem. He just had a hip replacement. We're gonna get it done. Can they give us another 2 months to get everything completed?
All right, 8, let's make this,
And we have financial problem.
all right, well, this is where you're coming in here and you're trying, so.
Yes.
All right, what's the next month after this? Or the next month after the 9/11?
Compliance by 10/7 or the 10/9 hearing.
Okay. They gave you an extra month, I gave you a month on top of that. That gets you all the way till October 7th to have these things done.
It will be done.
Some of them are fairly easy. The structure, the problem with structures is you may have to get engineering for them, so you need to come into the village and see what they want.
Okay.
When I did my playhouse, they just said, put straps all over it. I said, what are straps? They said, go to Home Depot, ask them. So I found every strap that there was to mankind, strapped my roof to my walls, strapped my walls to the floors, and et cetera, et cetera. So see if you can get it permitted. If you can't get it permitted, the easiest thing may just be to remove it.
Does it matter if the structure is in the ground, attached to the ground? No?
It really doesn't. It's kind of like a pergola. It would be more stable if it were in the ground, but it still doesn't change its definition. Even if it was just a canopy
Okay.
that's not attached to the ground, that would still require a permit, correct?
yes.
So get the permit, and if
So
they
either
come
get a
with
permit or remove
the
it
permit,
and fix the
the stain.
staining.
Okay.
What about the
Also,
bogan?
the
what-
bougainvillea.
Is
it
a
has to-
bougainvillea growing in a tree a problem?
Yeah, yes, because it eventually can kill the tree.
But it's our tree.
So it has to be cut down
We
and
did, we
maintained
cut
as
it, but it's all the way up. The tree is
Right.
so high.
I
We
explained
cut
to
the
you,
bottom.
it has to be maintained as its own plant. It can't grow into another plant
But,
because it will kill the tree.
but it's already all the way up, ma'am.
It's gonna have to be cut back.
They were planted separately.
I know, well, they grew together and
Pain separate.
Yeah.
that created a
How
problem,
do we
so,
cut, we reach all the way up?
Cut it at the bottom and
Cut
you're
it at
gonna
the
have to
bottom?
and let it die.
and pull it
Let
out
the
of there.
bougainvillea die?
Yeah, if you cut it away from the ground, it will die off.
But so if it's our tree, is there a problem that?
Yes.
It's still a problem. They do,
Probably.
still a problem.
Problem?
According to the village
Okay.
code officials, it's still a
But,
problem.
I have one question, Your Honor.
Sure.
And a lot of people in the neighborhood, the trees are going on top of the trees. They have flowers on top of the trees. Why?
I told you, you can give me addresses and I will take a look at those.
See, what you're trying to do is you're trying to throw your neighbors under the bus
No,
to
I'm not
save.
trying,
No,
because
no,
it's a
you are,
neighbor.
and it's
No,
a
no.
popular tactic, believe
No,
me,
no,
but
no, sir.
all you're gonna do is,
I
I
understand.
gotta tell you, most of these things are driven by complaints,
Yes.
okay? I live here. I
Okay.
live in La Mancha. I
Oh, you live in
live-
La Mancha.
By the time I drive from my house to here, I can show you a dozen violations.
Okay.
They don't write them. They're mostly left alone until someone complains. And then when you get the one complaint, the code official shows up, and then they have to say, oh, but your trash can's not shielded, or your driveway is dirty. That's why you get the multiples.
Okay.
So, if your neighbors are doing the wrong thing, and you want to complain about them, they will go do code enforcement, but it's not going to help your case.
I'm not gonna complain about no big
Okay.
neighbor.
So that's what I'm saying. You can throw the neighbors under the bus, but it's not going to help.
No, I'm not.
All right, 10-7, 10-9-25 is granted.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
So
sir.
how much
You'll get an order in the mail, so you have till October 7th to get it done. Keep in contact with the code officials, let them know how you're doing.
In the meantime, do we have to pay any money?
Not now.
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I have to ask. You know what I mean?
It's okay.
Next case is
Next.
19-0714, 161 Roy Court Circle, Luis A. and Maria Espinosa.
The code section is 15-132, bare spots in the lawn. I observed this violation on 4/29/19, mailed the notice of violation, notice of hearing certified, and got the green card back signed but not dated. Like to enter into evidence, Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, picture.
Okay, you have a signed green card, you have service, you can proceed.
Louis Espinoza.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of hearing,
I have that.
notice of violation, signed green card. Exhibit 2 is proof of ownership. Excuse me, Exhibit 3 is a photograph of the violation. Do you have any objection to these documents?
No, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, amended without objection. Kind of looks like someone's parking there, right? Someone parking?
They pull in and out of there, so.
That's correct.
Yeah.
We have a boat in the backyard,
Yeah, the boat.
behind the fence.
Well, no, the boat, I love boats. I had a boat for 25 years. I want one now, and if it's behind the fence, no one cares because there's only the bare spot on the lawn problem. Normally that's usually someone parking there or there's some other issue. So you just need to make it grow. So
It needs to be sodded.
sodded or seeded or something. Right now, you're at least lucky you're in the rainy season.
I'm in the, yeah, I'm in the process. I've hired somebody and they're in the process of pulling the permits. We're
Okay.
gonna extend the driveway.
Okay, that'll work.
That works too. Believe me,
And he had the survey.
he has a survey issue too, so he's
Yes.
getting that done.
I've had the surveys done. I got copies with me. I got a copy of the,
Okay, I think the survey's
contract. And the gentleman's in the process of pulling the permit, but like you said earlier, it's time consuming as far as getting.
okay. So what are we
the
looking at?
permits.
8 something?
Compliance by 829 or the 911 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
829, 911, 25. My dog was born on that day. It's not horrible. All right, so you have until August 29th to get your permit issued. You don't have to build it, you just have to have it issued.
The permit.
Yes.
Permit. Once the
Excellent.
permit gets issued, you go away from code enforcement and you go over to the building department.
Okay,
Then you
thank
have
you.
6 months to build it before they kick your file back.
But we're not gonna take that long.
Believe me, I bought my house in Royal Palm Beach because it had a double wide circular driveway. And I wasn't married and I didn't care about the house part. I just wanted to be able to park a lot of cars there. It was a good idea.
Okay, so 8/29.
8/29 is your
Have
due
permits
date.
pulled by 8/29.
And if you're like almost there, call them. They'll work with you. It's like, you've been in plan check for 3 weeks. I'm just waiting. That's the best thing in the world to tell them,
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. You get an order in the mail. Next, please.
Thank you. Excuse me, bottom of page 5, 19-0729, 115 Nottingham Road, Basilio Pacheco and Talma O. Pacheco Vasquez.
Okay, the code section is 622108.4, work done without a permit, the dock and wood and pipes put in the waterway. I observed this on 5/1/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out on 5/3/19 and were signed for on 5/6/19. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay, you have a signed green card, so you have service. Okay. You have service and you can go.
State your name for the record.
Basilio Pacheco.
Thank you. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of hearing, the notice of violation, and the signed green card. Exhibit 2 is proof of ownership.
You're lucky
And
I'm
Exhibit 3
OCD about the names.
is photographs of the violation.
So this is the wood and,
Mhm.
okay.
Do you have any objection to these documents?
All right, admitted without objection. You're gonna have to give me a little more testimony because I'm used to you taking pictures from a boat.
I
And
know.
what I see now is just the sort of the
Yeah, I took
the
these
view
from
from
the
the-
neighbor. It
from
was
the
very,
neighbor's
it
yard,
was hard
so-
to get, but he,
got a sort of boat something going into
he
the water.
has done a lot. A lot of work to the property, what we asked him to do. He's just at the tail end of it. But there's wood up against the berm that he put in that needs to be removed. I can't really tell. I was gonna ask him over on the other side where he had the boat. He put the wood in this way. I'm not quite sure if that's gone. It kind of looks like it's still there. And then there's pipes that were put in next to his berm in the waterway, in his backyard.
Okay, and he
from
can't
the
have the pipes
backyard.
in there?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Pacheco, are you removing it? Are you fixing it? What you doing with this?
I will remove, because the reason I put those wood there is to hold the dirt, because the fishes, they come and
can see
dig
that, just
under
the
the
top
grass. So when the fish make a nest with the babies, and me and my family, we walk on top of the grass, our foot just stick in the, making holes.
Yeah.
So it was a little dangerous. So what I did is I bought the railroad wood, laying down, but still it's not working, so I'm gonna remove it.
Yeah, that's
But-
fine.
But it's gonna
Okay.
be, I'm gonna have to move the pipe when the water goes down a little bit, because right now, I try to cut above the water, but I can't use the machine to cut it below the water.
Hacksaw, manual.
I did try some of them, but
Yeah, well,
I will remove when the pipes, when the water goes down a little bit.
I can't wait till the water goes down. I can give you a date.
We're compliance by the 8/29 date or the
All
9/11
right, yeah,
fine
you
hearing.
can
or
get it done by
29.
8/29. You may have to, like I said, you may have to use a hacksaw or something
Okay.
that's not electrical. I mean, I'm a tool guy. I have air-powered tools, electrical tools. I love buying tools. If something breaks, it's like I can buy a new tool, I'm through.
I will remove it.
So get it out by 8/29 so you don't have to show up at the 9/11 hearing and you won't face a $25 a day fine. And remember, when you finished, call her. Let her come by and go, oh, it's all done. And she'll give you an affidavit of compliance.
Like I did with the other ones.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay?
that's good.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Mr.
you, sir.
Pacheco. Next, please.
Page 7 in the middle, case 19-0806, 129 J Court, Nora Insua.
Code section 2657 and 14.2, canopy without a permit, miscellaneous items. Observe this violation on 5/14/19. Send out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 5/14/19. They signed for it on 5/17/19. Like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
Okay. You have a signed green card, you have service.
Can you state your name for the record?
Nora Insua.
Thank you. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of hearing.
Yeah.
notice of violation,
Mhm.
and the signed green card.
Yeah.
Exhibit 2 is proof of ownership from the property appraiser website.
Mhm.
Order. Exhibit 3, photographs of the violation.
Well,
And it-
no, that's not a violation. That's a void permit.
I'm sorry?
That have a permit. That's a
Okay.
shed we have a permit in. So what I have is a,
That's, yeah.
yeah, that's a permit.
Oh,
So,
it's right, you can see
what,
it there.
what?
Margaret, can you come over here for 1 second?
No, I think I should mention the things was in the, we already removed that.
What is this picture? Just a
Miscellaneous, yeah, we already fixed it.
Says these items.
Okay.
Okay, this is part of the vote, but, okay, we can take it out of, too.
And then the last exhibit, Exhibit 4, is the village's ASO 400 permit information. Do you have any objection to these documents?
I already see the document and I tried to collect all the paperwork for the permit. It's like a canopy.
Stop for 1 second. She's just asking if you're objecting to the papers.
To the papers
Yes.
themselves, to the documents.
They're
You're okay
okay.
with that?
That's okay with that,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's stipulating to the admission of your exhibits. Okay, but
Okay.
now you can tell your story.
Okay, it's not a big story. So I think that the canopy don't need, because the top is removable. So I think it was not a permit necessary. So,
Yeah, I'd love to have one too. I work on cars all the time, but like
Okay.
I said, some people just keep them up all the time and they'll blow away in a hurricane, so they don't permit them. Well, they do permit them. You have to get a permit for them.
yeah,
And you can, if you take it down, it's just a regular, it's a fold-up canopy,
no, it's,
This one's a big
it's a
one.
a
metal.
big Home Depot-y kind of,
Gazebo type.
oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can remove the top,
Well, the top, it doesn't really,
plastic
that's
metal.
not even gonna matter, the top, it's just gonna be a structure anyway, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
have
are-
you have to get a permit for that
We
structure.
already, I finally get all together because I working and sometimes I'm not here in the city, so
Right,
I already
that's okay.
put all together and today I put the permit on. So I asked before 2 more time to put
Yeah, well,
the permit on.
You're gonna
but,
get till August 29th, which should be enough time. That gives you a month
Okay,
and,
so, all right,
a month and a half almost.
Mhm.
Yeah, August 8, 29, 9, 11, 25,
$25 day fine, yes, sir.
granted. You get an order in the mail, just keep in contact with them.
yeah,
If you run into problems, talk to her, maybe we bump it again, I don't know. But as long as you're doing things, I
Yeah,
don't mind
right.
helping people who are doing things.
okay.
I don't like helping people who just don't care. So that's my thing. Next, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Next is 19-0879, 291 Sandpiper Avenue, Jeff 1 LLC.
Code Section 9506190A1, hedge exceed maximum allowable height and the roof is stained. I observed this violation on 5/29/19, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 5/29/19, and they signed for it on 6/3/19. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, signed green card equals service. I bet you're not Jeff.
I'm not.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Gigo, the property manager.
Gino?
Geigo.
Geigo. And your last name? Or is
Powell. Powell.
Okay, manager. Got it.
How are you?
Good. These are the exhibits the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of hearing, the notice of violation. And this first one was a signed green card. Exhibit 2, proof of ownership. And Exhibit 3, photographs.
Which, I believe he's talking
It's
about this,
nice in here.
right?
Sustained roof.
Usually you're the one who's going, it's hot.
No.
That's Mitty.
He's asking which tree is the issue in this photo.
The hedge.
The hedge thing.
So this one. Do you have any objection to these documents?
I don't know.
Thanks.
Okay. So the hedge is easy. The roof's a little bit more difficult. I could see the staining on the one picture. I looked at the one picture and went, oh, there's that side of the roof's fine, but that was a hedge picture. So you saw the stained picture.
I
You saw
did,
the
yeah.
hedge. How tall does the hedge have to be?
8 foot.
8 foot.
Okay.
So get someone out there with a
No,
ladder. and-
absolutely. We just actually, we had a landscaper go out there and to take care of it. But I'm not sure if they trimmed down enough. But I'll have them go out there.
I'm going to give you what I'm giving everyone else. It's
And
just
Special Magistrate, before you move forward, Code Section 06190A1 the roof is stained, that's a finding of fact.
Oh, they fixed the hard thing.
Yep, they
Yes, sir.
did that.
Oh,
So for the
well,
other section, we'd ask for the same
yeah,
compliance,
you did the hard thing. You
I'm sorry.
fixed the roof.
compliance by 8-1 or the 8-14 fine
Okay.
hearing, or $25 a day fine.
So they're bumping you.
8-1.
No, because you did all the hard stuff. Now all you have to do is trim a tree or trim a bush.
Trim a hedge.
Absolutely. I'll take care of that next week. I'll have somebody come out
Yeah,
there and do
but
it.
remember, it's not taken care of until someone gets a call and comes by, remember.
No, absolutely, definitely.
So yeah, call up Margaret, make sure she comes out. She
Yeah.
will be thrilled to come by and say, yeah, that looks trimmed, thank you.
Okay.
And she'll put an affidavit in your file. You did the hard part. I mean, so you should be able to get this done in 2 or 3 weeks, no problem.
No, absolutely. So the only thing we need to do now is just trim the hedges.
Just
the
trim the hedge. You're gonna get an
Roof is
order that
completed.
says, continue to comply with 6190A1, which is a stained roof. And then comply with 9-5 by 8-1.
Okay.
And you probably have it done before you even get the order, hopefully. So,
Okay.
great. Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much,
much.
Mr. Powell. Next.
Moving now to business tax hearings, top of page 9, case 19-0645, 1200 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard, Ramco Crossroads at Royal Palm ABC Cutters LLC.
The code section is 16.1A and 16.9. Description, Village of Royal Palm Beach business tax receipt is expired. This violation was written on 4/24/2019, and it was signed for on 4/29/2019. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation and notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, business tax receipt information from AS 400. And Exhibit 3, verification of ownership.
Okay. You have a photograph of a signed green card. Well, I assume you have other cases, so you have service.
Can you say your name for the record, ma'am?
Deidre Middleton, and it's Dedra. You get misspelled a lot.
Middleton?
Middleton, yes.
Got the last one then.
These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter. Exhibit 1 is the notice of hearing. Notice of violation.
It's just ABC now, and title document, right? You're going one at a time.
And then sign the green card.
Okay.
Sign green card. This is the village's ASO 400 permit. Or, no, this is license, the business
Yeah.
tax license information, finally property ownership. Any objection to these documents?
I'm not the property owner, I'm the property representative.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Wish I was a property owner.
I don't know. You got a problem right now. Maybe it's good to be the representative.
That's
Then you
right.
can be the owner after the problem's done. All right, so are they still there? Is that my question?
Yes,
So they need to get a business tax receipt?
yes.
Or you will get a fine, which is wonderfully
Ye-
different, but I think as I heard the explanation earlier, no one's going to be able to take their scissors away, but they can find the property owner, so you're the one who gets to be the heavy in this situation and make sure they do what they want.
Yeah, and I want to explain why I'm here, actually, because we're a large company, so any of our property appraiser addresses, all the notifications go to a PO box in Arizona, which obviously we did sign for it. Then we have a company that processes that, and they scan and email them to us, and then they send the corporate office originals. And I never receive these notices from the company that processes for them. So Linda, I try to work very close with her. She's great. She sent these to me on July 2nd, and that day I sent out emails with letters letting them know that they needed to take care of this, and I also had them a FedEx package sent the next day, and then I followed up with emails yesterday, so it's
Yeah.
not, I tried to correct it as fast as I can, so I'll just have to put them in default to their
No,
list.
you're doing the greatest thing you can, but yeah, it's like, I have a home occupational license from the village, and I slacked off this year. I took 2 whole days to walk it in instead of my normal, I got to go take it in, because, they get mad at me, so. Yeah, you need to get them to try to do it, and unfortunately, as the property owner, you're the one who gets tagged in the code enforcement process. Don't worry, I've seen worse.
Oh, we'll bill it right back to them.
No, it's, no, I fined someone $15,000 for holding stuff, they get tagged to the property owner. They're trying to evict those people, so. At least this is a smaller one, and it doesn't grow. This one kind
Right,
of
this-
stays the same.
This one, the total amount is $625. That includes the $100
$65.
license plus the $25 penalty plus $250 in admin plus another $250 penalty payable by 7/31/19.
All right, give me the total again.
$625
62500
by 7/31/19.
by 7.
So just so that you know, Deidre, the 7/31/19 is if they pay it before that date or on that date, we won't file it as a lien.
Okay, so they are being fined how much?
625.
Well, 625, that includes their license. Their actual license is 125.
Okay.
But then they get hit by penalty and
Yeah.
tax and penalty.
So they get $500 in penalties. But if they pay it by 7/31, there won't be a lien filed on the property. Okay?
Or if you pay it.
Well,
Seriously.
she might not be able to because that's the problem. A lot of times they need state licensing and different stuff.
Okay. Granted.
Thank you. Next is 19-0646, 1188 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard, Ramco Crossroads at Royal Palm, Title Boxing Club.
The code section again is 16-1A and 16-9, Village of Royal Palm Beach business tax receipt expired. This too was mailed certified mail on 4/24/2019 and signed for on 4/29/2019. We would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, business tax receipt information from AS 400. And Exhibit 3, verification of ownership.
All right, you have a signed green card again. Which plaza is this? Is this Publix, right?
Yeah, Ramco.
Yes.
So is
Right across the
ABC
street.
like the people who cut my hair at Great Clips?
Yes.
You can't go there anymore.
I went to the one on Jog Road because on Saturdays it's $10.99.
Can you say your name again for the record?
Deidre
Seriously?
Middleton.
Thank you. These are the exhibits the village would like to
Saved
enter into
myself
evidence.
$4.
Exhibit 1 is notice of
I gave it to her as a
violation,
tip.
green card. Exhibit 2 is the business tax license information from the village's AS 400.
Depending on what you drove, you could have
Exhibit
spent
3
it in
is
gas.
proof of ownership.
Yeah.
No.
If you were out in that area, then
No, all my cars get the same mileage. Horrible. It's just,
No objection to the documents.
all right, admitted without objection. So we have, yeah, this is the boxing club that's to the south of the Great Clips.
And this one, special magistrate, the license amount is $300, so plus the 25% penalty is $375, plus $250 in administrative costs, plus the $250 penalty is $875 total, payable again by 7/31/19.
And now you know why I run down the second or third day after I got my stuff and hand it in so I cannot get fined, because I would pay $400 for my $100 license.
I made it very clear in my letter that they were going to get fined.
Yeah, well, hopefully they don't punch you out. Okay, next.
I
We
made
got
a
any
good
more?
relationship with the police department too, so hopefully.
Thank you. Moving next to the fine mitigation hearings, bottom of page 10, case 13-1059, 1104 Grandview Circle, Marcos A. Gamera.
Okay. These are old.
yeah, a new owner, I put the new owner next to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. I have strays in the back of the room that were never sworn. I have no idea what their case is. All right, so let's go through the fine mitigations. We got 3 of them. How do you want to do? One at a time, all together? Pick your poison.
Yeah, one at a time is fine.
Cool. All right, let's do the oldest one first.
Okay, we would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order assessing fine. Exhibit 2, letter requesting fine mitigation. Exhibit 3, affidavit of compliance. Exhibit 4, verification of ownership.
Okay, well, they had to comply or they wouldn't be allowed. What is the amount of the fine?
The fine amount is $9,350.
All right, let's hear from the requestor. What is your name, ma'am?
Doreen Mateo.
Doreen.
I'm
Spell
the
your last
owner
name.
of DM Enterprise.
How do you spell your last name?
M-A-T as in Tom, E-O.
All right, so did you buy this at a foreclosure sale, or see, what happens is you buy them at a foreclosure sale, but you don't have time to check out the liens. All right, so what is your request? Why do you want it reduced? Well, I know why. Why should it be reduced?
As soon as we purchased the property, we fixed everything that was out of place pretty much. We've brought the property to beautiful standing. They already went to the property, checked it out, and saw that everything was.
Well, they had to for you to come in, but, you know. Better argument would be, I didn't do this. This was the prior owner. We're just trying to help make the village a nicer place. What is the village's position with regards to the request?
In this case, 13-1059, we would be willing to reduce it to $2,290.79.
2290 point what?
79 payable by September 10th. That's 60 days.
So that's 910.
Yes, sir.
All right, they're willing to reduce it to $2,290.79.
Just this one.
I'll go along with that.
That's just one out of the three that I have.
3.
Yeah.
But that's the worst because that's the oldest. That's going to be,
No,
no, it's
no.
not? Oh, never mind. All right, well, let's try the next two and see what happens.
Next case is 14-1172, 1104 Grandview Circle, Marcos A. Gramera.
How much?
The fine amount in this one is $50,625.
Why?
Thank you. Exhibit 1, we'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order assessing fine. Exhibit 2, letter requesting fine mitigation. Exhibit 3, affidavit of compliance. Exhibit 4, verification of ownership.
Oh, my signature stays constant. All right. So this one has a $50,625 fine. You bought a lot of fines. You know, it's a whole crapshoot when you do this.
But I still feel that we're doing something positive, how you said.
Yes, I
Because
know you're
the
doing
house could have
something-
stayed there. The fines could have kept coming up. So regardless, you know,
and the village could have foreclosed on the property.
and things just
they
could have gotten
could have-
worse and worse and
No,
worse.
And then they could have sold it, and then they could have made, you know, even if it was bad, $150,000, and then they would have been whole. It would have been all fine. Actually, they would have actually given some money back to Mr. Gamera.
Probably, but
Probably.
guess what?
So I'm making it prettier by ignoring code enforcement. It's kind of like, you know, you're just at the mercy of. What's the village's request on this one?
This one we would be willing to reduce to $10,614.53, payable again by 9/10.
Okay, I will agree to that. So you're up to about 13,000. And what's the last one? This is the last one, right?
Yes, case 18-1873, 1104 Grandview Circle, Marcos A. Gamera.
Like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order assessing fine and affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, letter requesting fine mitigation. Exhibit 3, affidavit of compliance. Exhibit 4, verification of ownership.
How much is this?
The fine amount is $2,875.
Okay. Same argument? Anything different? No, I'm just asking. I gotta ask. All right, what's the village's position here?
We would reduce this one to $1,019.08 by 9/10, payable by 9/10.
So you had 50, 60, $63,000 in fines. The reduction has about 10, 14. You've done pretty good. So granted
Thank you.
on those numbers.
So what is the total now?
2,290.
No, altogether.
I don't do your math. I will read your numbers to you and you can write them down. You'll get the orders in a day or so. But this is the risk you take when you do this. I've gone to places where they will reduce it not at all. And they'll be
I've
like,
gone to places where they've reduced it completely.
I have too. I've been the person who's reduced it completely too. But I've also applied for reductions and not quite gotten them too.
I just don't understand.
2290.79. You buy a property with a lot of code enforcement means you're taking risks. 10,614.53.
What are you telling me right now?
I'm telling you the figures. You want to hear them or you want to go get your copies in the mail, either way.
I'm trying to keep up with you, sir.
Okay, the first one was $2,290.79 on case 13-1059. The next one was $10,614.53 on case number 14-1172. And the last one was $1,019.18 on case number 18-1870.
Can you repeat the first one?
$2,290.79.
Now, my question is, I understand that the fines were from years ago, but we have come to correct standing and everything is in beautiful condition. And as the gentleman said, I am making the village a better place with good people living in this house now. That's the best that can be done as far as fine reduction. I mean, we have spent a lot of money with paint.
You took a risk. This is the risk you take. You buy properties with liens, you have a huge risk. They reduced it from the 60s to 14. That's 75% off.
This is not a sale or a clearance item.
This is a clearance item right here. Granted, 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 done.
And just if we could, for the record, all those were payable
All by
9/10.
9/10.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case is 12-2022, 10229, 10233, and 10287 Okeechobee Boulevard, Brixmore, GA, Cobblestone Village at Royal Palm Beach, LLC.
Your appearance, sir.
Good evening, Your Honor. Matt Newton. I'm an attorney from Tampa over at Shoemaker, Loop, and Kendrick.
All right.
Address
You're
101
no,
East
don't-
Kennedy.
I
Okay.
don't care about the rest of it.
Thank you.
Spell your last name, Matt.
Newton, like Fig Newton
Isaac.
or Isaac. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd rather be a scientist than a cookie.
I don't know. I might rather be the cookie, just for
I don't know. The ladies seem otherwise. All right, tell me about this case, please.
So we're here for two fine mitigation hearings, case number 12-2022 and 18-0533.
Hold on, sir, just one second. If we can get the village's evidence in first, then.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I would like to enter the following documents into evidence, and I've got one for both cases, so hold on just a minute. The request for the fine mitigation is Exhibit 1, the order assessing fine is Exhibit 2, and the verification of ownership is Exhibit 3.
Okay. And all right, what is the amount of the fine on this one? Because it's from 2012.
$14,250.
$14,250?
Yes, sir.
That's not horrible. Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Now
Sure.
it's your turn. Why should the fine in case 12-2022 be reduced?
The big case we're here for is the second one. But while we're here, we want to get our affairs in order and address this outstanding fine. The best I can do is ask for the discretion of the magistrate. As you acknowledge, it is a rather low fine. I would request that it be reduced to $650, the original assertion. But that's certainly at the pleasure of the magistrate and at your discretion.
Okay, well, are we going to do these? Yeah, well, what's the
Separate,
village's
please.
position?
Yes, sir, separate. On this case, 12-2022, we would be willing to reduce it to $3,237.64 payable by 9/10.
You pick these strange numbers.
We don't pick numbers.
Yes, 3-2 what?
3237.64.
Okay. That's usually twice their cost, by the way, if you're trying to figure out what the heck they're doing.
Sure, I appreciate you.
So, all right, by 9/10?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Magistrate.
That one's this one, and what's this next one?
The next one
Oh,
is-
yes, $15,000.
18-0533, 10233 Okeechobee Boulevard, B11, Cobblestone Village at Royal Palm Beach.
I would like to enter the same fine mitigation request as Exhibit 1 and the order finding violation as Exhibit 2.
This was the irreparable party.
I'm sorry, the order assessing fine, yes.
See, I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm here. So I am actually very familiar with way too much of this stuff. So yeah, this is one where they called the police in and they had the party with the fun Jamaican fish fry which ended up being some sort of Rasta smoke out in the parking lot and a lot of drinks being sold.
Correct.
Under the lack of a special event permit and the lack of, I don't know, the ability just to do what they were doing there anyway. So, what would you like to do with this one?
Sure, if I may approach.
Sure, right. Go ahead. Here we go. I'm going to get counsel up here so she can see them too, but she's not going to see much that she hasn't seen. These are...
Yeah. Those are certified copies of a complaint and an ongoing action, as well as a writ of possession.
Right. Oh, poor Judge Sasser. She was one of my faves. She passed away. She had cancer. Yeah, she was one of my faves. She was so good. You would go into a hearing, and she would look at you, and she would say, "I've read your motion. Please respond to the other people." You wouldn't have to say a word. And finding a circuit court judge out of the 50 we have that does that, you don't. I mean, it's just, okay, never mind. You did a final judgment for possession. I know you were in the process of evicting them.
Correct, Your Honor.
I saw other counsel here doing the same thing, yeah.
So the premise of the request is that the property owner has done everything that it can to get this into compliance as quickly as possible, which involved filing this lawsuit, obtaining the writ of possession. The action is ongoing. At the moment, the action for damages is still in progress. Of course, we're here today to mitigate those damages, which are the code enforcement fines.
Yeah, there was a whole pony show with cops and all kinds of stuff here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you may recall, Special Magistrate, we had to call a special hearing for this. We had several sheriff's deputies who had to come testify. This happened on several occasions. It happened actually more than was cited and violated.
Yeah, they only
and
tagged
fine
you for like
assessed.
a 3-day thing as
Correct.
opposed
So
to
we
all
have
of
to
it.
completely oppose this. This was a serious
this
issue at
was-
the time.
I'm a village resident. I mean, I ate there a lot. Okay, this was in the Target Plaza. And they were just, I mean, I like the first people that owned the place. I think they were people who opened restaurants and flipped them. The second people were good also. This was, I think, the third iteration of buyers here. And they just created a huge problem for the village.
Yeah, and you may recall from the hearing that we just had a couple of weeks ago, there was another tent sale on the same property. So this is, while the tenant is different, similar issues persist even today.
There needs to be some educational process for some of these tenants out there. They're having tent-type events that are permittable if you apply on time.
It wasn't even a tenant that's there. They signed a special lease with them.
Yeah, I mean,
From
but
somebody from
I'm just
Orlando.
saying, you know, these things are permittable if you do them properly, but these people didn't, so they got fined thousands too. Yeah, the problem here is once they start throwing around the words irreparable and irreversible, and I started to end up with police actions, you know, there's not much I can do in this matter, so this one I'm not going to reduce. They're operating 2 restaurants now, one over by Publix and one over by Ruby Tuesdays. They've got a small one that's just a little sort of, you know, go in there and grab your meal, and they have a bigger one that they're trying to, I don't know, do what with. I haven't stepped in that one.
Just good, Your Honor.
Okay, so you get orders in the mail, or someone will. The first one was reduced. Yeah, these copies, we're just going to keep them for our
You can
file.
keep those for the record. If I may, just to recap. The first violation, what has that been reduced to?
That was down from $14,250 to $3,237.64. So you did good on that one, but the next one was just, yeah, that was my big hearing of the year. Usually I ended up with a room full of police.
Absolutely.
I mean, literally a room full of police officers testifying.
I just have a quick housekeeping issue. This same property is on for a fine assessment hearing on page 2. Do you want to represent them in that, or?
So I did notice that, and I sent an email as soon as I saw
Okay.
that. I don't have knowledge about this particular action.
Yeah, it's another one of your tenant things, though. So
looks like it's an unpermitted sign.
Right. It's from the dental office that's in there, I
It's
believe.
the dental office, okay.
Yeah, at least you can
Yeah.
go there and say, look, they
So-
also told me that the dental office is getting tagged too,
Yeah.
which they will after you go away, because now we do the people who don't show up.
Yeah.
Okay, if you,
It,
turn the microphone on.
That's my son. Apologize.
it already had a compliance date. It's actually being reheard just to take the code section 16(1)A off. But,
can we do, can we do that case?
Yeah, it's just an
Sure.
administrative, yeah, we can read it into the record. It's case 19-0527-10229.
That way you will say you were here for it. didn't
Yeah,
you?
and I'll
Tell them what
stipulate
happened.
to notice and all that.
10229 Okeechobee Boulevard, Cobblestone Village at Royal Palm Beach.
All right, show me the file, let's see if we have service.
it's coming.
Yep, I see her walking it.
They weren't noticed for this hearing because we're actually taking a code section off of the order that you did.
Okay.
We're just asking for an amended order.
All right, so this has already got a fine fine order.
An order
running?
assessing fine, correct, date from the last hearing dated 6/24.
Okay.
Okay,
Right
so
there
there's an
under
order dated
evidence.
6/24 that the village wishes to amend. What do you wish to amend on that order?
We wish to remove code section 16-1-A from that order.
Granted.
I'd like to enter into evidence the previous order assessing fine, Exhibit 2, verification of ownership.
Okay. We have a track and confirm from the USPS, so you have service. You want to remove a section? What section is removed?
16-1 parens A.
16-1A is removed from
need
the
to show
60.
the documents.
Are you going to actually submit another order, or are you going to?
Yeah, it'll be an amended order, yes, sir. Let me just show council the documents.
Sure. The non-appearing counsel will be shown the documents.
This is the delivery information for the previous order from last month's hearing.
Okay.
It included this code section at 16-1. We're just asking for an amended order.
Okay.
Jennifer was worse.
Okay. So that was 250 a day. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
But there's no continuing on that one, right? Was that the tents with the grills?
No.
It's different.
This was
Oh
the
my God.
window signage, and it has a $200 lien on it.
it was
is
not
in
a continuing.
compliance.
Is it not a continuing, so?
Right, it is in compliance.
Okay, so it's 200 is owed.
$200, yes.
Okay, I'll relay that information.
It's not worth your hourly to show for that one. All right, but you did it anyway, and you get to bill the clients, so it's all good. Have a
All
good
right.
afternoon. Drive
Appreciate
safe
your
back
time.
to Tampa.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I see we have strays in the back of the room.
We have one more
Please,
case.
wait. First thing we have to do, wrong hand. Please raise your right hand. Say, I do when we're done. Do you both? I'm serious. You got to raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? There they go. Now, we always have people that I have to re-swear. Sometimes I do it 4 or 5 times in a meeting. Okay, where are
Thank
they?
you.
Are
This
they
is
coming up?
Page 6, it's a violation hearing, second one down.
Page 6. Oh, violation hearings. You get time.
Excuse me. 19-0757777 Camellia Drive, Claudette Josephs.
Hold on one second. I've got to get my number right here. I keep a running total of people who show up.
Page 6.
Yeah, I know.
I'll talk.
I know, but I'm
Oh,
doing
sorry.
13. She was 14. He was 15. And there's 16. All right, go ahead, please.
Code section is 06190A1. The structure is stained and the carport, the paint is coming off. I observed this on 5/5/19. The notice of violation and the notice of hearing were mailed out 5/6/19 and were signed for on 5/11/19. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay. Someone owns a red pen. You have a signed green card. All right, you can proceed. You have a signed green card. Your names for the record?
I'm Mark Howell. This is Claudette. I'm her husband.
Thank you.
Mark, could you spell your last name for us, please?
Howell.
Thank you.
Thank
These are the
you.
exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of hearing.
Mhm.
You said how?
The notice of violation,
H-O-W-E-L-L.
the signed green card. Exhibit 2 is proof of ownership. ownership. And Exhibit 3 is a photograph of the violation. Do you have any objection to these documents?
No problem.
Thank you.
Mark. Is that Mark with a K or a C?
M-A-R-K.
Good. My nephew's C.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it right. We like to make sure we get people's names right. Okay, so we have structure stain and carport paint is chipping off.
Yes.
What do you want to do with that?
We'd be asking for compliance by 8/29 or the 9/11 fine hearing or $25
Is
day
that
fine.
enough time or do you need more time?
No, that's, we've actually taken care of most of everything.
So 8/29.
What we're waiting, we're actually going to put on a new roof.
We don't care about that.
So we don't want, no, the reason we haven't painted is,
See,
gonna
that-
do the roof and then paint.
See, okay. See,
Yeah.
that way I'm going to give them more time.
Yeah.
When's your roof going to be done?
Supposedly, they applied for the permit, but he has my money, so let's see.
Well, no, we're going to check your record to see what's going on here. Ah, so you're getting free free computer checks.
It came in today.
Today, oh gosh, it was supposed to be last week.
That's close enough for roofers, believe me. Okay, so you
We
had.
we have until.
No, stop. You were giving them 8, give them 9, 10.
Okay.
Because I agree that stupid things don't need to be done in the wrong order if you're doing it right, and at least they have the permit in, so that's good.
So compliance by 9/10 or the 9/11 fine hearing
9, 10, 9, 11.
or $25 day fine.
Okay. 7. Yeah, let's give them a little bit more time.
We're gonna do 10.
Yeah, do the 10 couple weeks before the hearing and then the 10
How
date.
about 10/1 or
10
10/9 hearing?
10/1, 10/9.
Yeah.
I bought you another month.
Thank you very much. And actually, like you said, not that it means anything, but the paint is actually peel. The reason the paint is peeling because it's been painted 25 times. So it actually needs to be stripped and painted.
That's all part of the joy of homeownership.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Howell. Have a pleasant evening. 10/1, 10/9/25 is granted. We can go to page 1.
Back to status/fine assessment hearings.
Canopy without a permit in 190318.
Yes, 19-0318, 2493 Westmont Lane, Cindy R. and Michael A. Fioli Sr.
Like to enter into evidence the previous order finding violation, Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
Signed green card equals service. What's going on here?
It's canopy without a permit, but it's been out for 13 days, so $325 fine and continuing.
They're in for variance.
Okay.
They're in for a variance.
So they're doing stuff. Variances take a little while, though, so we might want to status fine it again.
Yeah, we can. I guess I'm a little concerned that they didn't show up here today, because I thought that's what we did last time. And they
Yeah,
were,
but if they've applied, or have they applied for the variance?
Yes.
yeah, they're in TSR.
That's all enough of a process that they probably thought they're doing something because they're doing a variance. So let's give them a little bit more time. I don't know if it's going to be granted or denied. I just want to give them a chance to go through the process before we tag them.
So the same,
So give them till like what's the guys we just did? Was that 10 something, 10-1, 10,
yeah, 10/1 or 10/9,
10-1, 10-9? And hopefully they will,
and maintain the $25 day fine.
yeah, 10-1, 10-9. You can run it from whenever backwards, but status fine.
Yes, sir.
Good. Yeah, you give them a chance to run through the process. If they get it, that's great. If they don't, they get fined. All right, next.
Thank you.
19-0023 100 Sparrow Drive, number 11, Krista Dyson.
Okay, townhouses.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, AS4 under permit information.
All right, do we have,
She was here last hearing.
oh, okay, she was
present at the
Oh,
hearing.
yeah. I told her to rip the stuff down.
And I don't know where the mail is at. It's cyberspace.
All right, well, she was here for the last hearing and
Yes, sir.
heard about her hearing date, so she knows.
So this has been out for 2 days to be a $50 fine and not continuing.
50, no continuing?
Yes.
Okay.
Why would it not continue?
Oh,
I'm just asking.
it's not, I have a permit picked up, it's not done.
She did pick up the permit, but
She hasn't replaced the rotted wood, so it'd be $50 in continuing.
50 plus continuing is granted.
Next, fine assessment hearings 19-0289, 217 Ponce de Leon Street, Leotis and Dorothy Sanders.
I'd like to enter into evidence the order finding violation, Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 picture.
All right, affidavit of service equals service. What do we have here?
They cleaned the drive-in sidewalk, so that's the section 6190A,
Okay.
so continue to comply with that.
That's the finding of fact on driveway and sidewalk.
And the shutter is still a violation.
And it's been out for 13 days, so $325 in continuing.
That is so silly. You do the hard thing and then you just leave the shutter closed. 325 plus continuing is granted. Finding of fact on 6190A drive, walk, and sideway.
19-0813, 254 Ponce de Leon Street, Progress Residential Borrower 1 LLC.
I'd like to enter into evidence the previous order finding violation, Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 pictures.
Where's the guy with the progress shirt? He was here last time. I think he was here for 5, though. You have an affidavit of service. You can proceed. Don't these people own a weed eater?
This has been out of compliance for 13 days, so a fine of $325 in continuing.
325 plus continuing is granted.
19-0291, 1235 Oakwater Drive, Carl B. Gibbons.
I'm not nearly as orange as I usually am.
Code section, no. We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, all right, we have an affidavit of service, so you do have service. And I have a lovely picture of the gazebo. 325 plus continuing?
Yes, sir.
What a good guess. Granted.
Thank you.
19-0399, 116 Brookwood Avenue, Progress Residential.
Would like to enter the.
Let me see the paper. I need to see the top of it. This is the property appraiser.
Oh,
It's okay. It's Progress Residential Borrower 7 LLC.
Borrower 7?
Yes.
All right.
we'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, pictures.
At least Mr. Wes Miller still has one of the best stamps around. So you have a signed green card. If I can afford a pressure cleaner, so can they.
Again, 13 days, 325.
325 plus continuing is granted.
Thank you.
19-0579 is being pulled.
Fine.
19-0087, 121 Raven Court, Mergeline Edwards.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, ES4 under permit information.
All right, well, at least she signs for the mail. That's a lovely gate. Is the carport behind the gate?
Yeah, enclosed.
Okay. I just wanted to hear the word enclosed.
No
Enclosed,
permit.
what do you want?
This has been
Enclosed, no
out for
permit.
5 days, so $125 in continuing.
125 plus continuing is granted.
Thank you.
19-0870, 10200 Fox Trail South, SS Development LLC.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, permit information.
Signed green card equals service. What would you like?
This has been out of compliance for 10 days at up to $250 a day, so we'd be asking for a fine of $2,500 in continuing.
$2,500 plus continuing. This is going to be a great fine reduction hearing. Next.
Repeat violation hearings, 19-1004, 101 South State Road 7B, Uriel Investments LLC.
Code section is 2041. This is a repeat violation for prohibited signage. I observed this violation on 6/22/19. Mailed the notice of violation, notice of hearing certified, and got the green card back signed on 6/27. I'd like to enter into evidence Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, order finding repeat violation. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
Signed green card equals service.
This was out of compliance for 7 days, so we'd be asking for a fine of $1,050 and not continuing.
1050, no continuing is granted.
19-0983 is being pulled. Next to violation hearings, top of page 4, 19-0586, 2775 Willow Way, George R. Schubert.
And here comes the building permit dump. Do they feel bad when they have to ask you to clean up their messes? Building department, we can't do this. Please, code enforcement, help us. Just pass it along.
Code section is 622-105.5. Pool permit has expired. Observed this violation on 4/22/19. Mailed the notice of violation, notice of hearing certified, and got the green card back signed. I'd like to enter into evidence Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, permit information.
So did anyone Google Earth this to see if they ever built that pool in 05?
We'd be asking for compliance by 8/29 or the 9/11 fine hearing, or $25 a day fine.
Granted. Bless you.
19-0587, 114 Segovia Court, Darylyn La Cognina Trust, and Darylyn La Cognina Trust title holder.
Code section is 622-105.5. Permit for repairs has expired. I observed this violation on 4/22/19. Mailed the notice of violation, notice of hearing certified, and posted them on the property. I'd like to enter into evidence Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, and affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, permit information.
All right, you have exhibit, or you have service via posting. What would you like?
Again, compliance by 8/29.
9/11 or 25 is granted.
And just a correction on the first La Cognina on the agenda, it's missing an A.
Someone's taking that as a personal affront.
Next case is 19-0613, 160 Alcazar Street, Marcel M. and Katia Desmonde.
The code section is 2657. Playset was done without a permit. I observed this violation on 4/22/19. Mailed the notice of violation, notice of hearing certified, and got the green card back signed but not dated. I'd like to enter into evidence Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
See, at least with these non-building permit cases, I get to see a play set. All right, you have a signed green card, you have service. Let me guess, 8/29, 9/11, 25.
Yes, sir.
Granted.
19-0616, 107 Segovia Avenue, James Rudy Trust.
Code section is 15132, dead palm fronds and trees growing over the fence. I observed this violation on 4/22/19. Mailed the notice of violation, notice of hearing certified, and posted on the property. I'd like to enter into evidence Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, and affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
Ponytail palms and what? Sort of like the skeleton of a dead fence. It's like a Halloween thing, just ready here. You have a signed or you have an affidavit of service, what would you like?
Again, compliance by 8/29 or the 9/11 fine assessment hearing, or $25 a day fine.
Granted. Next.
19-0713, 114 Parkwood Drive, Margarita Paola L. Jimenez and Gabriel Montilla.
Code section is 6190A. Structure is stained. I observed this violation on 4/29/19. Mailed the notice of violation, notice of hearing certified, and got the green card back signed but not dated. I'd like to enter into evidence Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, picture.
This is why I try not to wear white shirts. The house is white. It's very obviously stained when they're stained. It's like my mother's house is a nice middle gray. You can't tell it was newly painted or painted 10 years ago. You can't tell if there's a stain there. It's wonderful. 829, 911, 25?
Yes, sir.
Granted.
Next one is 19-0756, 783 Camellia Drive, Bonnie Summer.
Why?
Code section 124C, garbage can and recycle bins are in public view. I observed this on 5/5/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out 5/6/19 and were signed for on 5/11/19. We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
Signed green card equals service. Is this a finding of fact?
Yes.
Granted.
Thank you.
19-0577, 1396 Elm Bank Way, Christopher T. Hutchinson.
Code section 91-2657, 622-108.4. Fence installed without a permit, structure built without a permit. I observed this on 4/19/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out 4/19/19 and were posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, and affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, you have a affidavit of service, so you do have service. What am I doing on this one? Oh, fence. Pretty fence pieces. And structure without a permit, is that what I see peeking through the door?
No, it's actually behind that. That's the shed. If
Okay.
you can see the wood up above the shed,
Okay,
that's the structure.
got it. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
the illumination. What would you like?
Compliance by 829 or the 911 fine hearing or $25 day fine.
Granted.
19-0589, 10909 Grandview Court, Loretta J. Teller.
Code section 622105.5, permit 182318 expired for window changeout. I observed this on 4/22/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out 4/22/19 and were signed for on 4/24/19. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Permit information.
Yeah, I was like, what pictures? All right, signed green card equals service.
Compliance by 829 or the 911 fine hearing or $25 day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
Stamp would be nice.
-0591, 147 Kingsway, Fidel D. Guzman.
Code section 622-105.5, permit 171101 for a pool has expired. Observed this on 4/22/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out 4/22/19 and were posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, and affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, permit information.
All right, so you have an affidavit of service. You can proceed.
Again, we'd be asking for compliance by 829 or the 911 fine hearing or $25 day fine. Next is 19-0594, 1280 Chorus Way, Shayna Thane.
Code section 622-105.5, permit 182284 has expired for a shed. I observed this on 4/22/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out 4/22/19 and were posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, and affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, permit information.
I always think of Shania Twain when I see this woman's name. I know, she's not in the property anymore. I guess the last time she was around was probably 18 when she applied for the permit. 829, 911?
Yes, sir, or $25 day fine.
Granted.
19-0624, 765 Orchid Drive, Carlos M. Marullo and Francisca S. Escaramon.
Code section 622-105.5, permit 182370 has expired for mechanical. I observed this on 4/23/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out on 4/23/19 and were signed for on 4/25/19. We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, permit information.
All right, track and confirm. You have service via U.S. Postal Service, track and confirm. Next.
Again, compliance by 829 or the 911 fine hearing or $25 day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
19-0629, 736 Orchid Drive, Grace M. Chodkowski.
I want to see the tiki hat.
Code section 06190A1, tiki hut and disrepair, the thatch. I observed this on 4/23/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out 4/23/19 and were signed for on 4/25/19. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, pictures.
Now, can't the Indians run around and build these things for you? Free of permits?
They have to follow zoning, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to follow zoning and they have to prove us with their
paperwork and.
So,
yeah.
By following zoning, you just mean not in setbacks?
Correct.
Okay, but they don't need, they're sovereign?
Yep.
Well, see, it's a great thing. You have gambling and tiki sets.
Again, on this one, compliance by 829 or the 9/11 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
19-0753-10404 Oliver Lane, Sarah Barris, SFR Holdings 2 LP.
Code Section 2318B2D, restricted trailer parked in the swell. I observed this on 5/4/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out 5/6/19 and were signed for on 5/9/19. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, you have a USPS tracking confirmed, so you have service.
Oh, and I should, well,
Tell me what,
it's in compliance.
Is
okay.
a finding of fact.
Finding of fact is granted.
Do the affidavit of compliance.
You'll backfill that. It'll be all good.
Thank you.
19-0848-106 Camelot Court, Fernando G. and Maria L. Navarro.
Code Section 9-4, fence in disrepair. I observed this on 5/21/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out 5/21/19 and were signed for on 5/25/19. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, signed green card equals service.
Be asking for compliance by 829 or the 9/11 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Okay, granted.
Thank you.
19-0890-11674 Oleander Drive, SWH 2017 borrower LP.
Code Section 9491, fence in disrepair and fence replaced without a permit, a partial. I observed this on 5/31/19. The notice of violation and notice of hearing were mailed out 6/3/19 and were signed for on 6/17/19. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, signed green card equals service. Took me 3 days to pressure clean my fence. It looks so good right now.
This one, we'd be asking for compliance by 8/1 or the 8/14 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
8/1 and 8/14, 25 is granted.
19-0895-1090 Grand Duke Way, no family trust.
Code Section 124C, garbage can in public view. I observed this on 6/3/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out 6/3/19 and were posted. I'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, and affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
You have a sign, or you have an affidavit of service. I'm just imagining Thanksgiving. There's no family trust here. All right, so they painted it, but they left the garbage cans out.
This one would be asking for compliance by 8/1 or the 8/14 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
19-0597-10616 Fascination Lane, Anthony Kaminsky.
Code Section 622-105.5, permit 001670 is expired. I observed this violation on 4/22/19. It's a now notice of violation, notice of hearing on 4/22/19. They signed for it on 4/26/19. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information.
So you just noticed this thing's only 19 years out of date. Takes you a while.
That's slow.
You have a signed green card, you have service. What would you like?
Compliance by 829 or the 9/11 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Surprised anyone remembered. Granted.
19-0598-171 Bob White Road, Rafael M. Toribio and Janelli M. Villar.
Code Section 622-105.5, permit 142205 has expired. Observe this violation on 4/22/19. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 4/22/19. Signed for it on 4/25/19. Like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information.
All right, you have service via signed green card. What would you like?
Compliance by 829 or the 9/11 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
19-0599-171 Bob White Road, Rafael M. Toribio and Janelli M. Villar.
Code Section 622-105.5, permit 150287 has expired. I observed this violation on 4/22/19. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 4/22/19. They signed for it on 4/25/19. Like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS4 under permit information.
I'm getting this deja vu feeling from the last case. 829, 911,
Yes, sir.
Granted.
Thank you.
19-0600, 125 Sunflower Street, Tad J. Fuller.
Code Section 622-105.591, fence permit 171079 has expired. I observed this violation on 4/22/19. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 4/22/19. I received it back on 5/1/19. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS4 under permit information.
So, back to my Thanksgiving analogy, is this guy a tad fuller after his meal?
Again, we'd be asking for compliance by 829 or the 911 fine hearing, $25 a day fine.
Granted.
19-0602, 2213 Shoma Drive, Cleore, Galvin.
Code Section 622-105.5, permit 171743 has expired. I observed this violation on 4/22/19. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 4/22/19. They signed for it on 4/23/19. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information.
Okay. Signed green card equals service.
Again, compliance by 829 or the 911 fine hearing, $25 a day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
19-0740, 117 Ider Court, Kalir L. Lyonias Trust.
Is that Claire or Claire?
Claire.
Claire. Caliri.
Clear.
Code Section 06198, 3 and 5, 124C, roof structure, driveway, and sidewalk are stained, garbage cans in public view. I observed this violation on 5/2/19, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 5/2/19, and posted it to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, picture.
See, this is why I did this. I've graded anagrams.
Spelled right?
It's Claire. If you, this is one of the few ones where I looked at the actual property ownership printout because that looked like a Claire, just misspelled.
So it's misspelled on property or just?
No, on
You.
the agenda. It should be Claire.
It's Lou again.
Well, I asked them to check because it was very easy doing this.
That's why I looked and said Claire.
And Special Magistrate 124C, which is a garbage can in public view, is finding a fact.
All right, finding a fact on the 124C and the
And
rest of it is
06198, the rest of it, compliance by 829 or 911 fine assessment hearing or $25 a day fine. Is that right?
granted.
19-0789, 129 Finch Court, Deborah M. Owens.
Code Section 14.4 and 14.2, disabled, unused, unregistered vehicle, miscellaneous items. I observed this violation on 5/9/19, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 5/10/19, and I received it on 5/15/19. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
Another person with a horrible signature, but you have a signed green card, so you're good. It looks like someone drove their RV into a bush.
No, the bush has kind of grown into the RV. 'cause
Oh.
It's been sitting there.
Been there that long, huh?
Yes.
Okay, what would you like with the,
Compliance by 829 or the 911 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
granted?
Thank you.
19-0810, 166 Dove Circle, Raul and Robin Padilla.
Code Section 06198A1, structure is stained. I observed this violation on 5/15/19, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 5/15/19. I got the green card back. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
You took all the fun out of it. You have a signed green card. Cerberus, I think, is the dog who's at the gate of hell.
I believe.
I
Finding
believe.
of fact.
Finding of fact is granted.
19-0856, 242 Sandpiper Avenue, Cerebus, SFR Holdings. That should be Holdings, 2 LP.
Code Section 06135, 06198, 1 and 3. House numbers are not visible from the roadway and the driveway is stained. I observed this violation on 5/21/19. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 5/21/19, and it was delivered on 5/28/19. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4 is USPS tracking information.
Well, she got her gray thing back out. I like that on the floor. Yes, you have USPS tracking confirmed for service, and you would like
Compliance by 8/1 or the 8/14 fine hearing or $25 day fine.
818-1425. I just like the difference here.
Thank you.
Oh, you did the same thing with the next guy.
19-0917, 158 Bella Vista Way, Hui D. Nguyen.
Oh, code section 9.5.
There's something in the air today or something.
Has exceed maximum allowable height. I observed this violation on 6/5/19, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 6/5/19, and posted it to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, picture.
All right, so you have a sign, or you have a service via posting. What would you like?
And this one, code section 15-132, which is the grass and weeds, is being removed.
All right,
So
so
the
just
other-
run a line through it.
That's what I was waiting for.
The other code section 9.5, which is the hedges, compliance by 8/29 or the 9/11 fine hearing or $25 day fine.
Yeah, so it's because there are like 2 or 3 of them together.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was just one ficusy thing, it'd just be fine.
Yeah,
But if it's 2 or 3, it's a hedge.
it should be a hedge,
It's
yes.
fine. I agree.
Thank you.
19-0622 1241 North State Road 7 Bay, number 2, Village Shops.
Shoppies.
Code section 622-105.5, description permit number 18219 for commercial interior renovation has expired. I observed this, I mailed this violation out certified 4/23/19, and it was signed for in 4/25/19. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, permit information.
Sign green card equals service. What would you like?
Compliance by 8/29 or the 9/11 fine hearing or $25 day fine.
Granted.
19-0623 117 South State Road 7, M&L Realty Holdings LLC.
The code section is 622-105.5. Description permit numbers 182660, 182661, and 182662 are expired. This violation was sent certified mail 4/23/2019. It was signed for and not dated. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, permit information, and Exhibit 3, verification of ownership.
Sign green card equals service.
Again, compliance by 8/29 or the 9/11 fine hearing or $25 day fine.
Granted.
19-0872 410 South State Road 7, Frankiera Investments LLC.
The code section is 15141. The description is the landscape has been changed from approved plan and area. Landscape is dead, dying, and or missing. Landscape is unhealthy in area. There's prohibited landscape on the property, and mulch is not per plan as noted by the arborist letter. This violation was mailed certified mail 5/28/2019, and it was signed for and not dated. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, the letter from our arborist. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures. And Exhibit 5 is a landscape plan.
All right, sign green card equals service. This will take just a second because I have to flip through a pile of stuff.
And it's actually code section 15141A1.
141A1. That's what's on there?
I know, but I didn't read that.
Oh, you didn't read that into
I
the
just
rec?
said
Or
15141, I guess.
it looks like a fuzzy pipe cleaner.
Yeah, you'll see that there's some weeds in there, and there's some vegetation
yeah.
that's dead.
There's mulch.
Not enough
there's
mulch, some missing
stuff.
vegetation.
Oh, the pipe cleaner is probably some sort of cypress that died.
Yeah,
An Italian cypress or something like that.
yeah.
It's like we want to try something new. It's old ratty landscaping. Who cares about the plan?
It's actually not all that old. It's Lazy Boy.
Oh, okay, that's fairly recent. What would you like?
Compliance by 829 to the 9/11 fine hearing, or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
You want to pull this one?
I would like to skip over it. Dina's looking for it.
Next, business tax hearings, we're going to skip over 19-0656. We'll come back.
We have a meeting next week anyway, don't we?
Okay.
19-0644 is being pulled. 19-0658, 101 South State Road 7A, Uriel Investments LLC, mattress firm.
The code section is 16-1A, 16-9, Village of Royal Palm Beach business tax receipt is expired. This violation was mailed out on 4/24/2019, and it was signed for and not dated. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, business tax receipt information. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership.
Well, this is a repeat customer on this agenda. Window signs. Or actually, no, it was those little snipey
Snipe
things
signs, yeah.
in the side. All right, so you have service. What would you like?
This one, it'll be, the order will state that the license is required, plus the 25% penalty, plus the $250 in admin costs, plus another $250 penalty, payable by 7/31/19.
Okay, plus 250, plus 250, and something else. 250, 250, 25%, and just something.
License fee.
A
They have
license
to get the
fee.
license, correct.
All right, granted.
19-0660, 155 South State Road 7, number 101, 309-315 11th Street, LLC, mattress firm.
The code section is 16-1A and 16-9, Village of Royal Palm Beach business tax receipt is expired. This violation was mailed out on 4/24/2019 and signed for on 4/30/2019. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, business tax receipt information. And Exhibit 3, verification of ownership.
So it got mailed to New Jersey and was received in April. I think they've had enough time. What would you like?
Again, obtain the license, plus the 25%, plus the $250 in administrative costs, plus the
Plus
$250 penalty,
Got it.
payable by
Yeah.
7/31/19.
All right, plus 250, plus 250, and 7/31/19. Is the other one also 7/31/19?
Yes, sir.
Granted.
19-0662, 157 South State Road 7, number 106, 309-315 11th Street, LLC, Marco's Pizza.
The code section 16-1A and 16-9, the description, Village of Royal Palm Beach business tax receipt is expired. This violation was mailed 4/24/2019 and signed for on 4/30/2019. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation and notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, business tax receipt information. And Exhibit 3, verification of ownership.
All right, signed green card, same New Jersey people. We're taking a second to check to see if they renewed.
No, it's different.
Oh, never mind. We're going to check something else to see if they renewed. All right, you have a signed green card on this case.
The total amount will be $625. That's $100 for the license, plus 25% penalty, plus $250 in administrative costs, plus a $250 penalty, payable by 7/31/19.
Granted.
19-0665, 420 South State Road 7, number 122, Palomad LLC, Alley Recovery Group.
Code section is 16-1A and 16-9. The description, Village of Royal Palm Beach business tax receipt is expired. This violation was mailed on 4/24/2019 and signed for on 4/25/2019. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, business tax receipt information. And Exhibit 3, verification of ownership.
This has a fancy address in Palm Beach where you send your stuff.
Yes,
They do. This is 625 also?
Yes, sir, $625, $100 for the license, plus 25% penalty, plus $250 in administrative costs, plus $250 penalty, payable by 7/31/19.
Or as I say, 625, see above. Granted.
19-0666, 420 South State Road 7, number 174, Palomad LLC, First Real Estate Solution, Inc.
Code sections 16-1A and 16-9. Description, Village of Royal Palm Beach business tax receipt expired. This violation was mailed certified mail 4/24/2019 and signed for on 4/25/2019. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, business tax receipt information. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership.
Same fancy address?
Again, $625, that's $100 for the license, plus 25%, plus $250 admin cost, plus $250 penalty payable by 7/31/19.
Granted.
19-0679 is being pulled, 19-0680 is being pulled, 19-0683 is being pulled, 19-0723 10719 Southern Boulevard, SST 2 10719 Southern Boulevard LLC.
Code Section 16-1A and 16-9. This violation was mailed certified mail on 5/1/2019, and it was signed for on 5/3/2019. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation and notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, business tax receipt information, and Exhibit 3, verification of ownership.
Just a small shout out to the Cube Florida sub people who got all their people to pay. All right, this new case, you have a signed green card. And what would you like?
This one, again, the order will state that the license is required, plus a 25% penalty, plus a $250 in administrative costs, plus a $250 penalty payable by 7/31/19.
All right, license plus 25 plus 250 plus 250 by 7/31 is granted.
And the people before changed ownership, they didn't pay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Next, moving to the health safety one-time abatement hearings, case 9.
We're done.
Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry.
actually, we have
One more fine One more
parole.
fine mitigation, 19-0264 11081 Southern Boulevard, number 160, BPP Southern Palm LLC, Pearl.
It's provision?
Yep,
Yep.
they're vacated, so we're asking to reduce the fine to 0.
Reduced to 0 granted. Reduction to 0 granted.
Now, health safety one-time abatement hearings, 19-1037 10389 Carmen Lane, Personal Investment Inc., excuse me.
Code Section 1557, the grass and weeds exceeds height allowed. I observed this on 7/1/19. The notice of violation, notice of hearing were mailed out 7/1/19 and were posted. We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, and affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, we got more stuff.
Shortcuts.
I just love the name of the property owner, Personal Investment Inc. All right, that's nice, and it's uniformly green, though. I love our rains. Okay.
The weeds look beautiful.
They do. All right, what do we do? Do we serve them by? Yes, we did. Affidavit of service, and there might even be a green card in here too. Yes, and both. A double tag. All right, what do you want? You want me to sign an order? I'll sign an order.
Yeah, the order before you allows for a one-time abatement, which includes the $206 in administrative fees and the $80 for mowing, plus appearance at the 8/14 fine hearing.
She won't let me sign without a blue pen. And signed.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you
Okay.
We got a couple more.
18-1040 is being pulled.
That's wonderful.
And then
There's
19
one more.
19-0570 204 Sandpiper Avenue, Lauren Farina and Emilio R. Graveron.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Previous order finding violation, verification ownership.
You don't have to say anything. You just want to rescind an order?
Please.
Granted.
It's rescinding your order finding violation dated 6/24.
Granted. You're just going to send another one in.
And we're pulling that other BTR that we couldn't find?
Yes.
Thank you. It's,
Oh,
so
that's always a good thing. So that's the first one of the business tax.
19-0656 is being pulled.
Pulled, got it. Okay. All right, and we don't have anything else to sign because the June minutes aren't done, so we're all done. It's 7:40.